Hello everyone, Casey Runner for Casey Runner Games, and I'm back today with another episode of Zero City. It is time for Wild Mess to start. It is the new prototype event that is going on. As you can see, we got cards popping up there. We're going to go ahead and jump in. It's day one. We'll see the collections that I've gotten so far, open up a few of those, and talk about the event, progress through it, and see if there's anything good to come out of it. So that is going to be the goal of this video. First things first, as I've been trying to do lately, I wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to everybody that's been supporting the channel. I have two different ways to support the channel: buy me a coffee and just YouTube memberships. So thanks to two players from my clan, Loco and Flart. I do appreciate all the donations you guys have been giving me. Very much appreciate that. And then also all the people supporting me as monthly memberships as well on YouTube. Keith, Guiles, Ashton, and Amrish, thank you very much for your continued support. And for everybody else, if you're interested in supporting, you can do that in the you can see how to do that down below in the description, as well as in the ticker down below. So if that's something you're interested in, you can find out more ways on how to do that down below. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we have with this event. Alright, apologies if you noticed that the screen kind of moved around or my face moved around or something like that. I had something messed up with my background. Not sure what happened on that because it was perfectly fine when I started. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in and check out the Wild Mess and see what's going on. So the news that popped up in the game is not here anymore. Oh, there we go. So I think we talked about this in the last video. I'm not positive, but we got new bosses out of the bunker. Haven't seen those yet, but we'll see those eventually. Tech Center Room now allows you to invest all your current cash in upgrading a chip. Fantastic update. That's what I've been talking about the last several videos about. Instead of just dumping all the possible resources in, even if you can't cover the cash, now you just collect the cash or push the cash button and it will allow you to fully upgrade to the maximum amount of cash that you have. It's a big time saver. Very much appreciate that. They've had that in Hustle Castle for a while, so I'm very happy they added that one here. Now only one component crate is for sale instead of 3, and instead they have much better, more components inside, a better chance for epic and legendary. We'll go take a look at that. They did this also in Hustle Castle, and it was definitely a noticeable change. If I remember, I think I forgot about it a couple times in Hustle Castle, but hopefully I'll remember in this one. We'll take a look at that. Some players might notice the power change. I didn't pay enough attention to my power to know where I was, so I'm not sure if that actually happened or not. And it's not a big deal. It's just due to a modification of the power calculation algorithm. So no big deal. It's just how they show your power, which, as we know here, that's not a real true indicator of anything really, because we're looking for strength rather than power. And we also have Chemist Weapon Bomb can now be obtained at all levels of the command center starting at 3. Okay, just a new weapon type that we have available to everybody. Alright, so as you can see, we have a visitor out front. I'm going to go ahead and just click on my happiness because I've had this guy open for a little while. Make sure everything's okay. Alright, so this Wild Mess, is that what it's called? Wild Mess is just like all the other card collecting events that we've seen before. You're collecting cards through all aspects of the game. Once you collect all the cards for a certain level here, you can go ahead and cash in and claim them and get a premium item if you got the premium pass, or you get stuff that pops up, and sometimes you get a chance to get one of the new prototypes. Popping back over here, we add these new green prototypes to the game. I haven't actually looked at those, so we can't really find out too many details, and unfortunately I wasn't able to do a preview video because the person that usually helps was not available, so we did not get any preview. So everything that we have here is we'll figure it out as we go. And as you can see as well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 prototypes already. 16, 17, 18 prototypes from previous events. And we got 3 new ones to try to get here. And we have, let's see if we can at least find out what they're called. The Relief prototype. We add this to the set of armor. We have the Weight Increase prototype. And the Optimization prototype. Those are the 3 we're going for. I'm sure I could go and make the equivalency check in Hustle Castle and see what this added, but it's more fun just to figure it out as we go. Will I get them all? Who knows? I actually have an event going on right now in all 4 games, so that obviously limits the amount of time I get to play. But the good thing about this event in Zero City, I don't think Hustle Castle or American Dad does it, but this one they give us 15 days instead of 10. So those extra days allows me to get that prototype up there, at the very least. Not sure if I get anything more or not. So, alright, so what else do we have? We get a chance to buy a pass. I have not bought a pass yet. I have not bought a pass in a hologram prototype rune event in quite some time in any of the games. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that here or not. I'll figure it out probably throughout this video. A lot of the events, it makes a difference. Like in the challenge events, it allows you to get access down to the bottom row. In the whack-a-mole style events, you get a chance to get extra goggles, extra premium items on the board. You actually get extra stuff. They give everything up front, and we can see exactly what you're going to get if you buy the pass, but theoretically it doesn't give you a better chance to get anything. So I've actually kind of passed that up here for let me fix this here. I've actually passed that up for the last several events, so let's just take a quick review and see if it's worth it. So right now, if you buy the sheriff badge, you will get a new background, which is pretty cool. This almost here is a reason to buy a pass, because I think the Wild West look is pretty cool. We got some things here we don't get if we only buy the sheriff badge. We'll get 15 extra cards, which in my mind is not a big deal because they're just random and they might help you complete a collection or two, maybe. We're going to get a legendary arena weapon. Obviously, arena weapons are the way to go because those are the best. Some of them are the best anyway. They're better than regular, we'll put it that way. Some of the event items are better, obviously. So we get some arena tokens, epics. This will be enough to craft 2 legendary items. 15 days of premium, so we can do some comparisons to see what that costs. I think that's like $1.99. We get just a standard legendary item here. 1,500 crypto coins. What is this? Another decoration? Background and a yard. I'm not sure what the difference is in that. All right, and there's that, and then we get this guy here, which isn't a big deal either. Or we spend twice the amount of money, we get the same background, plus we get weather effects are always cool. I definitely enjoy that. I'm really a big fan of bad weather, so getting a tornado, that might be worth 20 bucks right there, to be honest with you. You get extra cards to give to your alliance, which, you know what, this is the perfect time to add this in here. If you guys are looking for an alliance to join, I've been meaning to do this for many videos now. My tribe, or my clan, Water Tribe, is looking for new members. Just a group of fun people, good people, just trying to play the game to the best that we can. You know, people are in and out as they can, as jobs get busier, life gets busy. You know, people need to step away, and that's fine. But we're out there trying to do the best we can. So if that's something you're interested in, looking for a fairly laid back but still trying to be competitive type of clan, come in and check us out. It's Water Tribe. As soon as I get out of this area here, I'll go ahead and click on it so you guys can see what it looks like. So come on in, check us out, and see if that is a good match for you and what your goals are for in this game. So anyway, we buy this pass. I can give them to my Water Tribe members. It's only 5. I've missed out on almost everything because most people did it before I was even awake this morning due to the time zone. We get 35 extra cards. That's an extra 20. The legendary armor, legendary weapon. So we get an extra 2 legendary items, so plus 25 more cards, 12,000. 4 legendary items here, 25, 2 randoms, plus 25 buy coins, or crypto coins. So let's go see what that actually costs in the store here. The regular store in the market. So price-wise, obviously I have a lot of premium already. Did I talk about this? How they added this to the games? They added this to all the games. I guess my.com is adding this. They had it on Android before, but they didn't have it in iOS. But now, obviously I'm in Android right now, so it's not a fair comparison. I don't know if this one's, I think now I'm questioning myself. Anyway, if it's not in Zero City yet, I'm sure it will be because it is in Hustle Castle. So it just allows you to get premium currency, crypto coins here by playing other games. So be on the lookout for that if it's not available yet. So, all right, anyway, I keep going all over the place. Sorry about that. So crypto coins. So if you buy the $20 pass, you get 2,500 crypto coins. If you've never bought, you can get 5,000 for $20. But if you have bought before, this is the first time purchase, you only get 2,500. So if you're somebody who buys crypto coins, buying this pass is definitely worth it because it's the same price as getting the crypto coins, and then you know, more or less everything else is free. Plus premium. Where's premium? For 25 days, it's $5, or 30 days, it's $5. So for 25 days, it's roughly $4. So that's another $4 on top of the 20 right there. And if we do the $9.99 pass, that was, I think, 1,200 crypto. So that's $9.99 plus, what was it, 15 days of premium, which is $2.99, so that's $3, plus, well, we can compare it to this one. The first time purchase, if you've never bought, that's going to be $4.99, plus the $3.99, that's $5, that's $8 already. So you're only paying a couple extra bucks to get some other things like that. So it's a good deal for sure. If you're somebody who doesn't buy, then it's not really something you're going to be interested in anyway. But if it's something you normally do, then it's probably worth checking out. All right, while we're here, we might as well check this out as well. These new crates. So they said there's only one crate, which is interesting to see that we have two. So this gives us, do we have stats? Ooh, nice. Nice, out of that 10.5% chance to get that legendary item. But here's the new legendary component crate. Do we have percentages here? We do. Ooh, look at that. Nice. So we had seen before in these crates, the chance of getting these things were so minuscule, very tiny. But now, as you can see, there's 25% chance to get a legendary chip and a 50% chance to get a epic. So definitely a good deal. You don't know what you're going to get, obviously, but they definitely increased what you're getting out of these. And then you get those as well. So there's really no reason for me to buy this because I'm not going to spend 250 cryptos at this point. So it's a good deal, though, if you have extra cryptos lying around to get a good chance of getting some of these things. Plus, if you're low on your resources here, which obviously is a struggle for me. So that's one of the reasons I'm going to be doing lots of railroads. But that is certainly a better deal than it was before. All right, I'm going to take a quick look here, see if we got any free cards coming, and nothing. All right, back to the event. Back out front here. So there's the pass. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I might actually do it this time, but like I said, there's an event going on Hustle Castle. I already spent money on that. There's an event going on in Zero City right here. I haven't spent yet. An event going on in American Dad, spent on that, and an event going on in Shelter Wars, spent on that. So obviously the costs add up to buy all these passes. So if you can get a chance to not buy them, then it might be worth it. The new Wild Mess area is now available. Fight, win, get cards. We'll go talk about that in a moment. So we have new skins, looking pretty cool for sure. Chance to get everything down here. Pretty much a chance to get a little bit of everything. Let's go pop out of here real quick. We'll go take a look at our map. Down here, Wild Mess, this is where the new area is. I already completed this. It just refreshed a few hours ago. I completed it. So we have 3 different paths as always. And this just allows you to play different aspects of the game. And they give you chests. Let's go look at those chests. I collect these quite often and I don't open them up from previous events. So here's our legendary item here for the event, legendary chest, the peculiar crate. So we got skins that can pop up here. You can get some cards, plus you got a chance to get some chips and some components as well. I like to save these for food or cash or whatever resources when you need them at a later point. But when you need cards to complete your collections, it's a good time to do that as well. Let's go ahead. So you get this legendary one at the very end of the run, and then you get a bunch of, this looks like one too. What is this? That's interesting. I don't know where I got that from. I should have about 30. Here it is right here. These are the ones you get for completing each stage. The peculiar crate. Let's go ahead and open up one of them or two, whatever. The reality is this is what you get a lot. Same kind of stuff you get when you complete your collections. You get a lot of junk, but occasionally you get something really good. But this right here, this is why I like to save these for when I need food for grinding the tunnels on the weekend or whatever. It comes in handy to have these chests, open them up to get these kind of resources, or the cash when you're trying to level up your chips or whatever. So I usually save those for later times. All right, back up here. As you can see, I finished 23 collections already. We'll go ahead and open those up in a little bit. First time you complete a collection, you fill in these different quests, and you complete them all. You get this chest up here, which gives you a legendary item. It's a basic one. It's not a big deal. None of these quests are really worth even considering, to be honest with you. And we got the store here, which allows you to buy more cards, which I never think is worth it, to be honest with you, because it gives you 15 random cards that may or may not be worth it, or 50 random cards that more than likely aren't going to be worth it. And there's your good chance to buy your badge. So I also wanted to point this out. As you can see, I have 19 hours left to watch commercials. I've talked about this many times. I'm sure you guys know what this is, but if you have multiple devices, you can get through all of your commercials really quick. There's several different ways to do it. I used to do it a different way. I used to pull up a bunch of different emulators, blast them all within a couple hours and be done. But somebody pointed out a good way to do it, and I've been doing it that way ever since. If you have 2 different devices, you basically watch the commercials on one device. Here, let me go through the stages. So you pull up device number 1, open the game up. Let's just make it easy. Let's pull up device number 2, open the game up. The game doesn't allow you to be on 2 devices at once. So your first game will say, you're not in the game because you're on another device. So start watching the commercial on device number 2. Once it starts, go back to device number 1, say I'm back, and log back in. And then you can go to, I usually like to go to the store here just to watch, and you'll see, if you just keep watching, eventually you'll see the card show up from watching that commercial on device number 1. And once those cards show up, go back to device number 2 and say, I'm back on that one. And then you can go back and you can start the commercial again on device number 2, go back to number 1, you just kind of go round and round and round. And then you can watch your 8 commercials within, depending what, if you have a 15-second commercial or 30-second commercial, you have the whole thing done in like 5 minutes. So as you can see, I did that before this video, and I got all my commercials done for the day now. I don't need to worry about that anymore. And that allowed me to get a couple more collections. What else? I guess these guys up top here. So if you buy the pass, you also get this crate up here. This will allow you to get 2 legendary items, an epic and a rare. These are just basic legendaries, I believe. Nothing over the top. And then we have this artifact or multi-purpose, which it is. Once an enemy is killed, 50% of their max health is distributed among all enemy units as damage. Wow. That actually seems pretty good. Once an enemy unit is killed. Of course, you don't know. Once an enemy unit is killed. It doesn't even say once in a while. So this opens up a lot of questions, but... So if you're killing the tank up front first, there's a lot of health that they have. So their max health, that's enough to kill a lot of squad. So... it's the question is, how often does that happen? So the first person that you kill, so if you have backstab and you happen to kill a ranger in the back that has less health, I assume that's when it takes, and you have to wait 12 more seconds because that tank in the front might be the last one that you kill. That would be interesting. This seems like it could be worth it, but it might, somebody like me, it might make you want to change your strategy so you can take out that tank, so that tank will help distribute tons of damage to the rest of the squad. That's interesting. It seems like it could be useful. I don't think we usually get useful multi-purposes on this event, so that's interesting to see. All right, let's go ahead and open up some of these collections here. I don't expect to get anything. I never get anything at the beginning. 1 second. My throat's really dry for some reason. Not sure what's going on. I don't have any water either, so whatever. We'll just deal with it. All right, so we're going to go through. I'm going to collect 1 of everything here. Actually, I'm going to go through all 23. No reason to save them. Let's just blast through them. I'll come up with different strategies on how I'm going to attack it later on, near the end. Ooh, there we go. Uranium, always very nice. As you can see right there, I now have 1 quest completed. And if I do 1 of everything, then I will obviously complete all of my quests. And then after that, you don't have anything to do with quests anymore. They're pretty much done. Oh man, I'm not sure what's going on with my throat. I think we're going to have to wrap this up. I was going to do some just daily grinding here to complete some more collections, but given how my throat's feeling, I think I'm not going to go too much longer. Lots of food. One thing I usually do, as you guys know, I try to save most of these types of things for videos, so I end up wasting tons of resources. I get tons of food and things like that, and I end up not using it all because I don't need it. I don't need 3 million food at one time. So opening these collections as you're going so you can take that food and spend it on other parts of the game is certainly... I forgot I said I was just going to go do everything. It allows you to play more, get more cards, complete more collections, and do things like that. So obviously my strategy is not a good one. I'm just going to open up everything. And I'm going to speed this up because I am going downhill pretty quickly here. Getting lots of food. My food was down a little bit, so that's nice. But we're already up 270 plus another 90, so we're at 360,000 food ready just from things that we've opened. All right, nothing super special yet, but you know, you don't usually get the big stuff until, I don't think, I don't know if I've gotten one before 100 yet, but maybe one. I don't expect to get anything till like level 120, level 130, or 220, or 120, 130 collections completed. So hopefully I'll have that many by the time I do the next video, and then we can blast through it and we can discover the first prototype together. There we go, 225 cryptos, very nice. Finally, our first bigger item. Getting lots of cash, always happier to get cash, so we can level those chips up. I think I've got a couple legendaries sitting in my inventory, so still trying to keep my historic high down, and my total power is getting very close to my historic high, so I need to be careful on how I do that and how I use it, because I don't think I'm ready to raise my power yet. I am able to finish a railroad most of the time, but it's not the easiest thing in the world, so kind of blindly raising my power is not going to be the way to go, so I'm going to be smart about it. All right, 4 more to go. Wow, this is a ridiculous amount of food, so we're certainly overflowing on food already. What I should have done is finished all my railroads, which would allow me to complete more collections, and then I could have replenished the food. Here we go, our first higher level item. Cool looking for sure. A ball lightning bomb. Once one restores health in an ally for 4 seconds. This, me personally, is my favorite and only restoration type of weapon I use. Restores over 4 seconds. Good one to go for sure, but I'm certainly not looking for an epic one. All right, here's our last completed collection, number 23. Ooh, materials, very nice, especially if they come from the bunker or even the tunnels, because I'm falling behind on the tunnels as well. So if we click on them, tunnels, very good. That's not the one I wanted though. Bunker, very nice. All right, and then let's go see what quests we completed. I complained about this a while ago. They changed this to, used to be every single one of these gave you either a guaranteed premium or a guaranteed zombie, and they changed that last event or the one before that, where now you have a chance to get them, which is a real major bummer. I don't know why they changed it. The guaranteed was certainly the way to go, because the rest of the stuff is pretty much junk. You get a few cryptos, but nothing special. So, all right, we're 2 for 2 so far. If we go 5 for 5, then I guess we'll know that it says there's a chance, but we're still getting them all. So we got 10 cryptos, 25 cryptos, and then 10 cryptos. So we've gotten something on every single one so far. So maybe the wording is there, but it's still giving it every single time. Yeah, so we got premium and zombie in every single one. So maybe they are still guaranteeing it, even though it says there's a chance, because every single one of these says there's a chance. Obviously, we had a really good chance because we got 100% of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 done. We got 1 more to go. So we one completion, or 1 collection we didn't complete, and then we got the main one up here. So, all right. Well, we're 23 in, not very far, but if we do, we average 20 times 15. That's gonna be 300 collections. I don't expect to do that much, but if I do, that should be enough to get us all 3. I think in the past people have said 300 to 350 to get everything. I thought last event was a little bit shorter than that though, so I guess that doesn't guarantee me to get all of them, but at least should allow me to get a couple of them. All right, what else did I say I was going to show you and I forgot? My tribe, that's one of them. There we go. Water tribe, 2 separate words. So if you're looking to join a clan, come check us out. One couple of new things that are coming in Hustle Castle. They just released this last week. They allow you to change your username once for free. So if you're one of those players who don't like your username, I'm sure this will be coming very soon, or they're going to allow you to change your username once it's free, and then after that, if it gets expensive, then it gets obscenely expensive. So they don't want people abusing it, but there are people that created accounts, you know, and just threw something out there that they don't like, or for whatever reason they want to change it. That more than likely will be something else that's coming soon. There's one other thing they added, and I think I talked about this as well. Battles. I'm sure this will be coming because it's very popular and I love it. Is if you have premium, if you don't have premium, you get to battle at 1x speed. You battle at the just real-time speed. And if you have premium right now, you can battle up to 2 times speed or go down to 0.5 speed if you want to. They did just recently, a couple of updates ago, release where you can now with premium go to 4x speed. Man, that is huge. It's amazing how fast you can blast through your arena battles, how fast you can blast through this wild mess right here. You can just, and now they got the next button there. You just hit next, and you just fly through really quick. Or the bunkers go really quick. The railroad station goes really quick. I mean, if you're one who times your moves exactly precisely, you wouldn't use it. But if you're just in there grinding, just doing the basic stuff, oh, it's a lifesaver. So, definitely looking forward to that coming to this game, because once you get used to 4x, it's kind of hard to play at 2x, to be honest with you. So I'm sure that will be coming soon, just like I mentioned with the ability to, you know, pay exact amount for cash for your chips. So we can go take a quick look at that too. So we'll go upgrade, just pick anything, doesn't matter. This one, gain level. So right, as you can see, I don't have a lot of components at the moment, but if I do max components, it does the max that I have. It's going to be 6 million, which I don't have. So let's take that out. Now we got this button over here that says max. As you can see, I have 1.6 million cash. It'll put in just enough components to spend 1.644. So that's the max amount of components I can get, and that'll leave me with $1 left. So it's a nice quality of life. It's a nice benefit. It makes things more convenient. So same thing with the 4x speed. You don't need it, but it makes playing that much better, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's it for the wild mess. What's this guy called? The wild mess. It is. So that is it. I will be back several times throughout this event, updating everybody on my progress. If I come up with any more tips, I guess one of the other big things I could say is people ask, where do you get the cards from? What's the best way? Me personally, you don't get them all the time when you're doing PvP battles. You don't get them all the time when you do arena fights. If you're somebody that grinds it all the time, you'll get plenty over time, but you don't get them every time. So it's a slow way to gain. And I think also in the bunkers, it's fairly slow as well. For me personally, the way I get the most in these types of events are the railroad station. If you can get 15 out of 15 every time and do that 4 times if you have premium, you get tons of cards. That's a huge way to get tons of cards. Same as well with friends. Especially if you have premium, again, you can get 20 different, you can claim 10 gifts and send out 20 different gifts. Definitely a good way to go, and you get tons of cards that way as well. So those are my top 2 ways to get cards. The reality is that's only going to complete different parts of your path, because if you click on here, it says where you can get your cards. So complete the railway station. So the railroad's only going to be completing this one right here, and then Peaceful Life, this is where you're going to be sending your resources to your friends. So, and like I've talked about in the past, if you save some of your, like this one for me is harder to get. I don't get them quite as much. So if I'm going to open up like 200 collections and I have like 50 over here, I'm just going to do them on Peaceful Life and Menace where I have the most of them, and then save these Art of Wars for the end where I've already opened up 200, because it does seem to give you a better chance the more collections that you've opened. So even if you've already gotten your prototypes down here, it might pay off to save these for the end if you're somebody that can't earn the Art of War very, very easily, so you can get a better chance to get them at the end when you have a bunch of collections opened already in your pocket. So just another tip that no fact behind it. Heard people say it. I've definitely seen that over several events, over all of the games, to be honest with you. So it does seem to be something there, but no proof. Just all anecdotal, to be honest with you. So all right, well, that will wrap it up. Good luck to everybody. Hope you all get your prototypes, everything you're looking for, and until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Running Games, and I will talk to you later. See you.